podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day.
You seen what he did on Facebook, right? Listen, I'm gonna make a motherfucking emoji like this, look.
Dollar Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather.
It was born to fight.
My life has always been a fight.
I sacrificed a lot to get to where I got to.
You don't think you're being overly critical to a guy that took a body shot and didn't go down?
There's no pressure. That's just my style. My style is to dominate. I want to get the guy. I want to stop the guy. You know, my motto is man down.
BoxingVoice.com.
Why you mad?
I'm not saying the man can't take body shots. Wait for motherfucking March. We're gonna take this shit to the limit. BoxingVoice.com.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Thursday morning edition with the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Mario Barrios from Corpus Christi, Texas, and we will be in Atlanta Saturday, calling some live action for you. So if you are interested, you should definitely check us out on all forms of social media to make sure that you are up to date on everything that will be the Pro Boxing Championship Series, brought to you by Justin Biggs and Big Time Promotions. It's going to be happening at Champion Boxing Gym, 7651 Tara Boulevard, Jonesboro, Georgia. The event is sponsored by an all-new show, and it's called All Call Outs Are Mandatory. It's Zab Judah's new boxing series where fighters get to call each other out. This event will be live streamed, and it starts at 6 p.m., so go ahead and download the BPE Network app. You can get that on Android, you can get that on your iPhone, or you could just go to www.bpenetwork.com. It is a cash-only event at the doors, open at 7. Those doors open at 7. For more information, please contact 212-470-1968, like your grandpaps. But anyway, Mario, what up? I'm excited, Mario. I'm not going to jump right into this morning's news because you've never called a live fight with us. Like we've done.
I never have, no.
We've done 2 Canelo Alvarez Triple G live fights. We've done Ivanez Martirosyan and Triple G live fight, and I know I'm missing one more that we did. But Marioski was never there, and now the element of Francis.
I'm kind of nervous too, a little bit, like just to do the job and wanting to do it well. You know what I mean? But I think we'll be good. We'll do a great job.
Yeah, man. We're definitely excited for the main event. Roberto White, he's a heavyweight, and he'll be on that card. Heedley Scott is on that card. Noel Echeverria is on that card. Darren Austin, undefeated D-boy, is on that card. He's pretty known here. So known he hasn't answered my Instagram message to get him on the show. Nadim Salom and Antonio Allen, who is scheduled for today's show. William Thompson, or Tonelson. Sounds like that got, wait. No, that's 2-0, so it can't be, right? Isn't there a UK Tonelson?
Doesn't ring a bell.
All right. Sean Charleston, Aida Biggs, Thomas McItchen Jr., and Christian Orterio, Christian Martinez. And Lady Tyson, I'm not going to butcher her name. I'll just say Favia. So it's a real jam-packed card. Jonesboro, Georgia, Champion Boxing Gym. This is their second event there. It is already sold out from what I'm told by the promoter, but, you know, I'm not going to tell you not to go and try to get in, right?
No, definitely. You know, and they always like
shout
last minute type stuff.
Yeah, you know, somebody might not show up and they sell you they see, but UK Rob says it's Tennyson, the other dude, and now you know
Tennyson.
Yeah, this one is
Townelson.
Whatever. Townelson. But anyway, the big news, So the Athletic broke the story yesterday, right? And
Kinda.
And the facts are. These are the facts, right? These are the rumored facts, because this is sources indicating that Gervonta Davis versus Mario Barrios is in the works for the summer at 140 pounds, according to Michael Coppinger and The Athletic. Davis, obviously, he last fought at 130 pounds, and he defeated Leo Santa Cruz, who's now calling out Oscar Valdez. And Steve Kim totally mad at that. Like, oh no, sell past date. No, you lost. We can't have that fight. Top-ranked fighters should only fight undefeated PBC fighters. Man, get your ass out of here, bro. Yo, dudes be having like, first of all, who said that fight is past the sell date? Who the hell was ever talking about that fight?
I don't remember anybody talking about that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, were there times where that fight had been like proposed, like to me, or somebody say, you know who I'd like to see, but like there was never a time we were beating down the door for that fight.
I honestly, listen to me. Was it at 126 that because I'm really confused. Honestly, I'm not playing sarcastic here. I'm honestly confused. Valdez literally just moved up from 126 to 130, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shakur just literally did the same thing months after him. Like, Leo moved up to 35, back down to 130. So when exactly was this fight proposed and people were clamoring and it didn't happen and failed negotiation? Like, how is it past its sell date? So it's sheerly off the loss. It's got to be what he's talking about. Like, oh, you lost. It's not necessary anymore, even though you're still a champion at 130 and it still could be a unification, all-out Mexican affair. I'm so confused with that, but side topic, my bad. I just don't get it, man. You know, you have all this power. You've worked for the highest publications. You have a big following. Be a little more optimistic, man. That's all. Be a little more optimistic. I don't understand how Leo and Valdez is a bad fight.
I don't think it's
a fight that, you know, is past its sell date, as he said. I just don't know.
I mean, it's like, you know, it's like this. Like, there were these fights, right, that would take place after, you know, Morales was past his, you know, prime, or Barrera was past his prime, but they were still, you know, good fights. They were still big fights. Morales, Danny Garcia comes to mind. So you could say Leo Santa Cruz, you know, is relegated to, you know, the shadow realm of fighters who don't move the needle anymore. But that's not the case. I don't think that's the case with a matchup like this. Like, both guys, you know, and I feel kind of disrespectful talking about that fight over Barrios Tank. But, you know, the truth is that fight's exciting to me. The reason why it's not like, you know, let's tweet and try to like rally behind it is because it just doesn't seem realistic. And if any reason why that fight had never been called upon or why people weren't beating down the doors, it was because it was never realistic. You know what I mean? Like, everybody fighting in-house fighters, it just was never going to happen. And now Leo wants it. Leo's the bigger star of the two. You know, you could make that argument, but you know, who's the hotter commodity? You know, and it's obviously Valdez. So I don't know. I like the fight though. Definitely like the fight.
Man, I'm gonna just screen share something because someone is in the chat calling me a liar, right? Here's my Google search, right? I'm putting Oscar. I literally, first of all, it was something that I was lying about, according to the people in the chat, that Leo and Valdez should have been fought at 126. Meanwhile, Leo at 126 is 10 times more accomplished. Remember, he fought Frampton. He fought everybody. He fought Mares twice, Frampton twice. So when he was supposed to be fighting the young Valdez, I don't know. But I put his whole name plus versus and the word L and still no Leo, right? So we'll put an E, right? E is next. Can we go there? Let me go here. I'm sorry. E. No Leo. Like, when was that fight there? Like, but I'll keep trying, and see if the actual Google search pops something out. So Leo calls out Oscar Valdez. That says 1 day ago. This says must-see matchup, Leo versus Oscar Valdez. This is 2017. Now, this is a YouTube video from Boxing Weekly, okay? So where are we? 1 day ago again. All right, where are all these articles? What's this? Valdez versus Santa Cruz? Nah, rumors. Let's click on it just for shits and giggles since it's Box Live, who keeps our rankings updated. Look, potentially 2021. So, I mean, I'm very lost. How am I lying to my audience? Where are all these articles of Oscar Valdez and Leo Santa Cruz? Like, where are these big name websites? I'm screen sharing here. This is Fight Hype again, one of the biggest YouTube publications out there, and they have yesterday's call out. Where is the sell pass date? Lies is all I say. But back to our regularly scheduled program of Tank and Mario Barrios, who, I was trying to get to that. I was like, wow, it's crazy, right? Like, this was a lot of, we've heard this rumor. We've heard this rumor before yesterday, but once Serafina was like, no, that fight is happening. Believe me, I know. I heard it from somebody, blah, blah, blah. It's like, boom, Athletic puts out that this fight is happening for the summer. Yeah. So it was pretty cool to see that, right? To know that one of our guests was right, and to know that this little fight is potentially, because it is in the works for the summer, potentially there for us to watch. It's a little mind-boggling as well, though, right? Like, not Leo, but Gervonta did mention he felt sluggish at 135. So isn't he going to have more difficulty at 140? Or do you think he does the Manny Pacquiao and come in at whatever? Because Manny came in at 151 for like a 154 fight, right? And really didn't gain much weight afterwards either. So, like, what do you think he does? Does he make the 140? Because we obviously know Tank gets up in weight. We've seen him, Tevin Farmer put the Cabbage Patch Kid. Yo, you seen that made the Shade Room? Unbelievable. Shout out to Tevin.
Really?
He trolled Gervonta, and obviously because of the cloud of Gervonta, the Shade Room seen it and reposted it. It's crazy. Let me pull it up. But yeah, give me your thoughts on Tank moving.
Yeah.
Up.
Listen, if I don't know, right? We can't know what Tank's gonna look like at a certain weight that we've never seen him at. But I can tell you that I think it would be smarter to come in under, right, and give up whatever few pounds of advantage to be the best version of yourself. Because the problem isn't that Tank is so big. The problem is that Tank, kind of balloons. I mean, he is a big guy. He is big for that size. But, him not getting down to the weight that he's used to getting down, like, does that make him, does that take away from his endurance, from his ability to go rounds? Like, we don't know that, and it has happened in the past in boxing when you've seen guys that try to move up too fast or try to move up too much, and it takes away from them, either power, speed, endurance, or a combination of all three. With Tank, I think he has the skill set, first of all, to be in there, tough, at a weight class that he's unfamiliar with, but I also think he has the power to make it count. That said, I don't count Mario Barrios out. I don't see how you can ever count anyone out when they're coming to your weight class, when they're making that, when they're giving that much of up.
Well, it's the skill, man. People are looking at Barrios and they're combing through that resume, and there is nothing to latch on to. You know, there's really nothing to say that is the name on his resume that makes me believe he can contend with a person as talented as Tank. My question is, does the power carry for Tank? It took him 12 rounds to get out Gamboa, so I don't know if that was a gift and a curse, right? Like, did he show that he still has knockout power, even though it was a TKO in the 12th? Or did he show that at 135 he doesn't have power? I mean, he got the TKO, so to me, it's a knockout. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But to some, it may not be. You know, to some, they like to say that he struggled with a guy with one leg, a busted Achilles heel, and all this stuff. So, like, how will you do versus a dude that is not only 5 pounds heavier, but on fight night will be a lot more? Like, you know, I loved HBO about that. Jim Lampley made it a thing to want to ask people their fight night weight and get it on record. I wish we had, like, a tail of the tape for all of his fights so that we know how much he's weighed in on fight night. And I mean Tank, so that we can go and get a comparable with Barrios. Because, I mean, Barrios fighting at 140. I mean, at least 152 on fight night. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say 152 is a safe bet. 155. Yeah, but I mean, all your points are valid. But like, let's break this down to the skill, you know, level, like the pound for pound level of it. Like, I think Tank is the better fighter, or I would say not even better fighter. I would say, I think his skill set is more impressive when you look at it. You know, how you put it together determines how you win a fight or what kind of fighter you are. But that said, again, it goes back to this whole thing, because if you look at Tank and you know, to really fully skip 135, that's really what's going on here. To really fully skip, he has to make an impression. Like, he has to make something count with this fight, you know. And I don't think Mario Barrios is going in there to be served up at all. Like, Mario Barrios isn't going in there to make Tank, you know, a bigger star, or to make him, you know, more sought out in the 135, you know, 4-man little division that they got there. That's not what the case is. You know, Mario Barrios has his own plans. You know, he plans to move up to 147 and to be a commodity, and with his, you know, Hispanic background and the, you know, his everything points to the fact that he can be a bigger star than he is. So he's not going in there to lose. So it's going to be a tough fight. It's a fight I like. You know, they can do things to ruin it for me, like put it on pay-per-view. And that wouldn't ruin it, but it definitely would hinder it.
I think it's absolutely pay-per-view. I forgot to put that in the title, like, will you buy it? I mean, I think Earl showed us, right, that he's been pay-per-view 3 times back-to-back, man. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Even if you're on your television, your mobile phone, and you got your phone in your pocket, you're delivering your mail. All my mailmen out there. Shout out to my mailman in Miami. Tried to help me get my house. Salute. But yeah, man, hit that thumbs up. It helps with the visibility of the show. It's going to keep us motivated to continue to put out more boxing. But Tank had a successful pay-per-view. 225 is a success to me, you know, especially at this $80 rate, especially when Tank ain't making $6-8 million guaranteed, right? So, like, 220 times 80 works for them. Why wouldn't they go to pay-per-view again? Especially now you got another Mexican. And yes, Barrios isn't this big name, but it's about what Tank is doing. The protege of Floyd Mayweather is jumping up 2 divisions, and you think they're going to tell the world that it's a secondary title? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wish we had Doomy for the Floyd soundbite, you know? He's moving up to capture, what now, his 3rd or 4th world title in 3 divisions? I'm like, what would it be technically? Is he a 2 division or a 3 division? What is he? 22? What was the first one? Pedraza was 130,
the first
right?
one, yeah, 130.
With Pedraza. And then,
yeah, I'll double check.
And then he moved up, so he's a 2 division because he moved up and got the regular from Gamboa. And then he went back down and got the super.
Yeah, Pedraza was 130.
Yeah, so he's a 2 division 3-time champ because he had the IBF, lost it on the scales, won another 130. That made him 2-time, moved up to 35 for a regular, made him 3-time, went back down to 130 for Leo. So, I mean, they could write it off like, and I'm looking for the headline. I'm looking to sell the show. So, they could say 4-time champion, not 4 division, 4-time champion. Gervonta Tank Davis attempts his 5th world title in a division 2 weight classes above. You know what I mean? Like it sells. Why the hell would you do it for free? Why would you do it for free? Like the little guy, and this is when the hatred, right, works because the people that are gonna call in and be like, man, the fuck out of here. He struggled with Gamboa, man. That's what sells the fight. Gamboa's Achilles heel was busted. That's what sells the fight. That's what sells the fight. You know what I mean? That he is going to attempt to do something that people, whether they believe he can do it, it's going to be like, make a statement. How does he do it? If you already think he can do it,
Yeah, and you also too, like, if you think about like the way Floyd handled his career, like, it wasn't like Robert Guerrero made this, and there has been people that last week or so that have made the point that Floyd, he fought Hispanics because the proven money maker is a black fighter versus a Hispanic, Latin fighter, whatever, and so we're going to see how powerful Gervonta is, because again, you said it perfectly. I love the way you said it. This isn't about how big a name Mario Barrios is or isn't. It's about what Gervonta is doing. We get to see what he is as a commodity. And now, guess what? We have even more data that it's going to take to make the fights with Tank that, the major fights that we want to see, whether it be the Teofimos or the Ryan Garcias, whatever. This is a good fight. Nobody can't say this isn't a good fight because, like you said, the narratives are there. My man's moving up. He struggled at one. Exactly.
So there's gonna be more closet haters, right? The closet haters.
For sure. Oh yeah.
They like, I ain't gonna say nothing, but this dude did struggle with Gamboa, and Gamboa was 40. Barrios is young. He's trained by Virgil. Damn, he's long, he's tall. Ward is his mentor. Like, they're gonna find a way as the day gets closer to make it tighter. But it's a great fight. Mario might not have the resume, but we know him. And we as TBV, we're invested. We've been with Mario before Virgil Hunter. We were with Mario when his father was his trainer. We've been with Mario when he lived in San Antonio. Like, we've been with Mario. So I am nothing but happy that Mario gets this big opportunity. I hope, that if it's not on pay-per-view, it's on Fox free. But we know that Gervonta Davis has a contract with Showtime. So this is Showtime. This is at least Showtime Championship Boxing for free for those that are subscribed, or another pay-per-view. And again, from a business standpoint, the hardcores are gonna say that they won't pay for this, but the casuals are definitely gonna pay to see the protege of Mayweather move up 2 divisions to capture a 5th championship title. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be a 4th or a 5th. I don't know what we just counted out. But the dudes jumped around and won some belts. He's had the IBF, the WBA. He can sell it. The credential-wise, he can sell it, and he's pretty popular. And again, the 220 that I guess that's the thing. He did 220 with Leo Santa Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
will we see a drop without Leo? Is Tank, because that's going to be another test right there, another barometer.
Well, you can make two arguments. One, you can make the argument that without a strong FB side as a Leo Santa Cruz, then the numbers have to fall, right? But you could also make the argument that what Tank did that night, that knockout was heard around the world. It went viral, every social media, every podcaster was talking about it that don't even talk about boxing, don't even talk about sports, and they were talking about this knockout.
Right. I forgot.
So does that raise his profile enough that the numbers just go up after that? You know what I'm saying? There's a once upon a time that Floyd would have been doing 200. And what did he do when he left? Millions. $1 million. Easy. So this is Tank's road. And, does he get to the 500 now? 400? Without a huge name dance partner, we're going to have to wait and see.
No, good call, though. You're right. Viral knockouts, right? Like, wasn't Brazil one of those moments for Wilder? Or actually the Stavern one. People start making Goku things out of it, like Super Saiyan and shit when he did the juke. And that Bermain Stavern knockout did raise the profile, and then obviously he continued it with the Dominic Brazil. So you're right. Huge possibility that the trajectory. I mean, they got numbers, they got the data, like you said earlier. They can see if Tank's trajectory is an uptick. I love the fight. Once again, I love the fight. I don't think we need to go back and forth too much. I'm going to text our first guest, make sure he's still rocking out. And if not, in the meantime, I'll open up the lines. But yeah, what up?
The one little point that I wanted to make, it was really funny how Serafina yesterday had the Tank Barrios news, right? And then immediately followed it up after with the Floyd Mayweather Logan Paul. Wait, it's Logan, right?
Yeah.
And it made me wonder, like, does this go on pay-per-view? I'm pretty sure it does. But is there any sort of chance that this ends up being like a Floyd Tank, pay-per-view, both of them on? Like, that would be crazy, I think. That would be crazy, especially with T.O. doing kind of maybe possibly doing the same thing. It could be, and it could be crazy. But I think that the safe money is that it ends up on pay-per-view as its own headliner. But still a good fight. Still a fight that was tough to call. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the numbers are going to reflect that Tank is the favorite. Well, of course he's the favorite. He's going to be the favorite on fight night. And the betting line might not reflect like the closest fight, but on paper, you can't look at this fight and not think that this is it. This is a good win for Tank if he gets this win. For Mario Barrios, this could be the win that propels him into that stratosphere, into that next Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, position. And the fact that he's still so young, the fact that he's getting bigger and can move into more high-profile matches at 147, I mean, this could be the moment that he needs. This could be it's a big moment for both of them. You know what I mean? The winner definitely has a bright future. And I don't even think the loser really – it still could have a bright future, but obviously the winner is going to be propelled to, a new stratosphere. But
yeah, I mean, listen, this is a beautiful, like I said, for Tank, he gets to continue to build his stardom. He gets to fight. He gets to use the green print. You understand? He's getting to use the green print. They're giving him a Mexican. Some of us think he's beatable. To the eyes of the casual, it looks difficult to achieve because he's moving up. You know what I'm saying? 2 divisions. So it's a beautiful thing for Tank. And for Barrios, all he got to do is win. And he gets a rematch. He can turn this into a trilogy. But we got our first guest on. Good morning, Antonio Allen. How are you? What's going on, my friend?
I feel good, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, thanks for joining us, man. So, man, you haven't weighed in yet, right? The struggles.
Not yet, but we on point.
What is the scheduled weight for your fight Saturday night in Jonesboro, Georgia, on the BPE Network, live from Champion Boxing Gym?
140, give or take, 1 pound.
Okay. So, give us, let us know your background, brother. What got you into boxing and how long ago?
So when I was younger, I was in the foster care system. So I honestly I ain't feel love when I was young, boy. So I needed I needed something to escape, So I knew a friend who was boxing, and he told me to come to the gym. I fell in love with it. I got the travel, and it was something I wasn't able to do, before I started boxing.
And how old were you at that time?
13, 14.
Okay, so what was your amateur career like? When you got started, what gym did you walk into? Like, who took you in? Because like, why boxing?
Because either way, whether I was fighting in the gym or I was fighting at school or I was fighting in the neighborhood, just because somebody would say something crazy to me or something like that, it was gonna be a fight regardless. So I'd rather be able to get a trophy for the end of this fight. But I started at a gym called Lonnie Young in East Germantown, Philadelphia section. I started there. I didn't have a big amateur background. I believe I only had 20 fights.
Okay. So who's your trainer? Where you're training out of?
I'm training out of Delco. My trainer is Rashad Brown, and Coach Sean. So yeah.
And you're training out of where?
Delco.
Delco, where's that at?
Delco Boxing.
Northern PA.
Oh,
Northern
Northern PA.
Glen Olden, PA.
Oh, Glen Olden.
Yeah.
Where the heck is that? Bro, I'm from the East Coast. Like, I've been to Philly and plenty of gyms in PA. I never heard of that. I even did some dog shopping in PA. They got all the Amish people.
It's the suburbs.
Oh, okay. So, you said you were in the foster care system, and I want to know more about that. Like, did you find a good home, and that's what turned you into a fighter? Did you not? And that's why you went to the gym? Like, what? Give me more. Talk to me.
The whole foster care system and the whole upbringing of my of how I ended up in the system is a long story. But I will tell you this. There was, good times, but there was a lot of bad times. It was more bad than it was good. And honestly, just because of the way, especially at that time, the way, the way they placed your homes and how they was able to keep your homes, it was built on medicine. Medicine is the reason why so many kids was placed in homes. It created money for DHS and whatever agency was in. So for so long I felt like a zombie because I was drugged up. People thought I was crazy because it was the medicine. But the whole story on the foster care system, the last home I was in, which was the longest home I was in, there were good times, but it was a lot of bad times. And honestly, I honestly didn't feel love. It's not something that I, even when they go back to it, it's too many, open scars.
So listen, man, have you ever heard of this show that you're on today?
Yeah. I watch off from time to time, for sure.
Okay, well, I got to come with the heat, champ.
All right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, are you ready for this fight? Because, let's start there. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What do you do outside of boxing? You not taking this as a full-time job, or are you taking this full-time?
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm locked in and I'm loaded, and you're gonna see, you're gonna see a start of something different. Where I started at in 2016. As at the beginning of my professional career, and where you see at 2021, you gonna see something completely different. And it's something gonna be something special. I promise you that.
How long you been with this trainer?
So. Shad, trained me, for a while, for a little bit, a year or two ago, and then, we back at it again. We right back at it. Shad is family to me, so it's like, connecting the dots.
I hear him. Is he there?
Yeah, he in the back.
Let me talk to him for a little bit. Let's get some of your coach on here because, I just don't want to come from left field because you're a welterweight. You're 6'3", So on paper, you're still youthful at 31. On paper, you have all the tools. But man, I'm looking at the paper and I'm like, champ, Saturday better be, literally your first win. You gotta get it. I'm gonna be in the building. You know I'm gonna be rooting you on just because you never won. Like, you gotta get this win, champ. Coach, how long you been with him, and when we getting a fucking win in the green column?
Listen, it's me and Snipe first fight together, right?
Mm-hmm.
He numerous trainers, and this is our first fight together. I guarantee you, Snipe will get his first fight under this camp, and this is our first fight together. Guarantee.
Listen, you taking the time out to train a person that's 0-11 with one draw, bro. Tell me you really see something in him, like, cause I want him to be that Tevin Farmer story. This is Orlando Salido right here, if he can pull it around. But like, wow.
Can I just say something?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You probably ain't gonna see a turnaround story, like this, since Teddy Pendergrass, or what was his name? Teddy, the dude that Teddy Penderton. So you ain't gonna see a better story than this since Teddy Penderton.
So let me tell you. So this is how this came about. So Sniper, he's 0-11. He's like, family to me, and we trained like a year ago, and then COVID happened and we parted ways, and then we just reconnect. But I actually took Sniper for two reasons, because number one, we came up together. I know him personally, and number two, this is a testament and a test for myself as well as a coach. And if anybody could take fighters that got undefeated records and polish them off, this is a test for me to see if I could turn an 0-11 guy around to get me a notch under my belt. So I took this for the challenge of myself and just to help him out as well.
Hey, Antonio, Mario Munguia here. I'll be in the building live on Saturday too. Definitely looking forward to your fight. But, actually, I'm glad that the conversation went here because your opponent is 0-10 as well. Yeah. Both of y'all are chasing y'all's first win.
It's an even fight.
So I'm sure he's thinking the same thing. This is going to be a turnaround. What are you going to bring? I mean, the fact that you're 6'3", you're tall, junior welterweight, but what else separates you in this coming up fight?
Skill. Like I actually really have skill.
So what happened then? You got what happened the other 12 times? Like,
let me explain it real quick for Tony. Tony actually got a lot of natural skill. Believe it or not, man, it's crazy. Tony, he never knew how to really work, and nobody never gave him the real time and really pushed him, because if you let Tony go off, Tony would do his own thing. You got to stay on him with a structure, but he has the natural talent. I swear Tony could beat anybody the first 2 rounds, and after that, it dies off. This is going to be the first time you see Tony complete a whole fight and look good. So I put his talent naturally against anybody. Now, when you put the condition with the talent, you're going to see something different.
Yo, first of all, shout out to you. Your fucking pro debut was Cordell Booker. That's my man.
Yeah.
That's my man's, and he's doing great as a pro right now. Shout out to you again. A lot of people don't know Madomov, but I do. He's an Israelite, right? I believe you fought him in. Yeah, that's my man too. I know him from New Jersey and from New York. I trained in a few gyms with him. So, you definitely fought some tough ass people. But I mean, I get it. You're doing it for the check. But like, how do we know today, or rather Saturday, ain't just you getting another check, man?
Well, for starters, I'm not doing this for a check because I make plenty of money, outside of the ring, and I'm in Atlanta right now, and I'm still making money in Philadelphia, as we speak. I'm okay outside. I'm doing this because I want to do this, not because I need to do this. I got a whole college degree. I don't need to do anything. I do this because I love to do it. I do this because I want to do it. I'm doing this because ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm done until I say I'm done.
Yo, shout out to you. My man said I got the college degree. That's what's up. So look, and that's what makes this story that more beautiful. I promise you, we've never interviewed someone that never won a fight. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like, I'm now locked in. Like, if you was listening, I said I don't care that Barrios never fought anyone with a big name, because I've been even interviewing Barrios when he was being trained by his father, before they brought Virgil in the picture, before PBC signed him, before he was on PBC and Al Heyman.
Right.
I've been invested into Mario Barrios. So like, we invested in you. I want to see you win, and we're gonna be there live. So I'm gonna be there to dap you up if you can get this win. But what do you know about Rick Ogden?
On 11.
I'm gonna give him what he's custom to getting knocked out. I guarantee you that.
I mean, he been in there with some names too. He fought Sonny Fredrickson.
He ain't been there with Snipe.
I love it. Yo,
And
at
it's a
least you
different
got a
Snipe.
box rec picture. He ain't even got a box rec picture. You got to keep him losing so they don't put his picture up, man.
Listen, I guarantee you this: 2 things. I'm leaving out there with the win, and he might be getting slumped over.
What's your social media, Snipe?
On Instagram at what's my Instagram?
At the Sniper.
I love that.
Antonio the Sniper on Instagram. On Facebook is just regular Antonio Allen. Yeah.
And let me say one more thing, Boston Talk. Saturday, somebody going to go, and it ain't going to be Snipes.
Wait a minute. It is gonna be Snipes though, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I can't wait.
No, but I'm
awesome.
invested now, man. Yo,
I know for sure.
I can't find that IG, but definitely text it to me when we done with the interview, man. So, are you gonna have family in the building? Cause you from Philadelphia, that ain't too far of a ride. If there's some support, or you coming out here shoulder status to get this one along.
I got a couple people. It's Antonio the Sniper, but I definitely got some people sliding down, but through that streaming app, I definitely got I got Philadelphia on lock, watching it on the streaming app. So
that's right.
Yeah, sure.
And you can download that app right now on iPhone or Android. It is the BPE app. That is Big Time Promotions and the BPE Network. You could also go to www.bpenetwork.com to view these fights Saturday night. And I am told by the owner that there's going to be a ton of free content, not only for Saturday, but for the rest of the year if you sign up this week. But Antonio, man, so you don't know anything about Rick. You're just more focused on yourself.
Honestly, I'm just focused on myself. I know what I got to do when I get in there. So it's, all right, I'm cool. I know I'm fighting. So let's go.
So who have you sparred? You say you got the whole Philadelphia on your back. Is Philly helping you with sparring? Did you get in the ring with any names we might know?
For this go around, you probably don't know none of the names, but I've been in there with everybody that's from Philadelphia. It ain't one person that you don't know that I haven't been in there with.
So who did you work with this time?
A lot of up and coming.
A lot of
MMA.
A lot of up and coming guys. Some MMA guys.
Well, first of all, you wildin' having your account private. You're supposed to be a fighter.
Hey.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat saying it's private. You gotta make that public.
So, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, if I'm looking for you, and it's like, yeah, this ain't Tony the Sniper, but how I know this the right sniper, even though Jerry Forrest follow you. Hey, yo, and that's the energy you gave me when you first came on. I was like, yo, don't do us like Jerry Forrest, but Jerry Forrest actually turned it around. Like, one time he came on here, and he told us how he got robbed for Jermaine Franklin. So he was about to body. He said, yo, these heavyweights don't train like me. I'm telling you. That's why they cheat, and I don't cheat. I'm all natural, and I work like a dog. Watch, I beat Carlos Takam. And then he kind of, didn't beat Carlos Takam. But he fought his heart out this last time. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I seen that. I was happy for him, man.
So, Jerry was a little joke at a moment for us, like a inside joke, like, yo, man, he capped us. You know what I mean? So when you came on with that energy, I'm like, uh-oh, do we got another Jerry? Then I remember, hold up, Jerry turned it around in his last fight for us. So, Antonio, man, you got me intrigued. I promise you, and this is the problem, man. I've been reaching out to all of y'all, and I promise you, if me and you didn't make contact, and I'd have just showed up Saturday to fucking work and seen you, I wouldn't have the same energy because I didn't know your personal story. I'd have just seen and 11 and 11. I'm like, what the fuck? We'd have made it a joke. But
I understand.
I love your story, man. I love your energy, and I hope that you can get that first win. We're going to take pictures as soon as you do.
Right.
We're going to celebrate with nice glass of water.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nah,
for
man.
sure.
But we appreciate you. Coach, do you got any social media, man? I want to follow you as well. And Sniper, I already followed you, man. Now I got to wait for you to request me back. You believe this? Yo, I see you with Paul Crow following you, man. You got some work with him? We love that welterweight.
Hey, that's my, Paul family, Paul my God. But, over time, me and Paul that worked plenty of rounds.
Listen. Just don't let Saturday come and I'm back here on Sunday like, word is born. This dude ain't used none of that height. He's 6'3". He was bending over. I felt like I was watching young Paul Williams, how he was giving up that height and reach. I hope not.
You're going to see it, man. Like, everywhere that I'm telling y'all right now, man, come Saturday night, you're going to see that times 10.
They're always going.
I promise you.
For sure. Coach, so what's your
Coach, give out
full
that,
name, your
yeah,
full
social
name,
media.
and where you're training at?
Full,
like where if anybody's in that area, they want to come to your gym, check you out and stuff, and they want to follow you on social media from here around the world. I want to follow you. So what's that social?
Social media, Shad, SHAD _ Rothschild.
Rothschild?
Yeah, ROTHSCHILD. Rothschild. Like the Rothschilds. You got it?
Yeah, that popped up.
Yeah. That's it. Right there. And that's on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. Well, Coach, man, thank you.
Appreciate everything. Thanks for having us too.
No problem, man. We would love to get you guys back. You got to get that win. I want to get that win so we can show the community that it can be done, man. It can be done.
You're going to see a new Sniper, and a part that makes this even a blessing. Like I said, Sniper been through 4 or 5 different coaches. This is me and Sniper first fight together, and we're going to get the win together, under this new camp.
That's what's up, man. Well, we look forward to seeing you guys get that done, man. We appreciate you coming on, and I'm telling you, get that win, man, and we're going to get you right on back so the community knows that you got it done, man.
For sure, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right. Antonio, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Take it easy, Antonio.
All right, for sure.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Antonio Allen, he's scheduled to be on that Jonesboro, Georgia card that we will be live commentating in Atlanta, Georgia, right? I can't say Atlanta because it's in Jonesboro.
Well,
Georgia.
it's Jonesboro, yeah, but I think it's like, from what I see, it's pretty close.
Yo, but I'm actually glad that we did that because I'm not lying. I'd have seen that shit when we would have got to the commentator desk, and I'd have been like,
no, I know, I 100%, and I had seen it when I knew he was coming on, and I was like, okay, well, we got to get to the bottom of this.
You thought it was a mistake, didn't you?
I was like, why is it stuck on his amateur boxing rec, bro? You know how when you do that, you know how when you go to a fighter and it's like 7 and 9, and you're like, wait, what? Yeah. And it's I'm on the amateur. So I was like, well, let me see his. And so I realized what was going on. I was like, they're both fighters without a win.
Yeah.
And they're fighting each other. But my man's 6'3".
6'3", welterweight.
6'3", welterweight.
Jesus, I want to see what he got, man. He talking about he got all these guys. I want to see what he got because, yo, with those numbers, damn.
What?
Nah, I was trying to invite someone else. But speaking of that damn and why I'm saying damn, I was trying to invite Leon de Jesus to Border Wars, but we can confirm Willie Monroe Jr. will be in the building. And we're also confirming the young up-and-coming Puerto Rican sensation signed the Top Rank. He's going down now as the youngest signing Top Rank has ever made, even though I don't get how they say that when they signed him at 16 and they also signed the other kid at 16, Gabriel Flores Jr. So maybe one was younger by months. I mean, maybe Xander was younger by months, but he'll be in the building. He's 7-0 with 7 or 5 KOs, I believe. Welterweight Puerto Rican sensation Xander Zayas will be in the building. Willie Monroe will be in the building. And we've just confirmed this morning that we're going to have Coach Maya's favorite fighter in the building. Heavyweight contender, undefeated, viral knockout sensation, Cassius Kane. That's right. Cassius Kane is going to be in the building on Saturday, March the 13th for Border Wars 13. Border Wars 10, March 13th, is going down, man. It's going down. We're also going to be having a WBA former champion. Coach Kelly's bringing someone in. I don't know. I didn't get the name from him, but he's also bringing someone in. And, yeah, I'm still waiting on a few other confirmations from a few other fighters. You know, I told you guys I want to get Ofacio Jr. In the building. You know, he's already in this Florida area. And I just want to inspire some of these kids. You know, some of these kids, they got the talent. You can see the technical skill and potential. You know, they just need that motivation. You know, like it's hard to be 16 and come to the gym every day because you don't know, like, what's at the other end of that rainbow, that pot of gold. They don't know that grass is green when they get past some of these little bit of struggles, you know what I'm saying? So I want to definitely motivate a few of these kids to keep training, and to push hard, because you just never know. I mean, look, now I look at amateurs with a different eye, right? Because, I mean, when Chris Colbert ran up on me, I didn't know he was going to really be pro. He was just telling me that shit. And now, look, Chris Colbert is potentially, you know, going to be in a super fight here in the future.
Got a bright future, yeah.
Yeah, you know, so...
you keep winning, he's going to find himself in one of those big fights for sure.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, that is dope. Xander's father will be in the building. Don't forget Adrian Clark will be in the building. So, you know, some of our Border Wars fighters like a Corey Frank, you know, who has those pro aspirations.
Aspirations, my bad.
You know, you might want to perform well, Esteban, you know, DeMarcus, you know, you don't never know.
Marvin.
Yo, oh, you ain't see it because I haven't uploaded the video. Holy shit. Yo, it ain't
crazy.
a bodybuilding contest, but damn. Like, holy shit, bro. Like, dog, he's got like the whole six pack with the fucking V and everything now. It's over. It's not even like a fake it no more. That shit is bananas. It's like a legit like fighter shit. That shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Crazy.
He turned his whole, again, it ain't a bodybuilding contest. Skills pay the bills, but damn, he definitely won the bodybuilding contest, Keem. Keem always fat shaming too, calling people pancake body or dad body, whatever he be saying. I don't think he says either of those two. He got his own thing, but the point is,
Keem look good too, though.
Nah, but Keem ain't even got a one pack. You know, he got the flat stomach, but it ain't the pack yet, man. It ain't. Yo, Marvin, I'm telling you, I wish I had the still shot because it was in the video. I was trying to get it uploaded before the show, but you know how that goes. But let me get to some of these super chats here. First one coming from not big anymore. Super Max down 30 pounds. He says, I can't help but be reminded about Adrian Broner jumping up in weight and biting off more than he can chew. Not saying it's going to happen, but it does remind me. I'll tell you this. When Adrian Broner jumped up to fight Maidana, man, I ain't never think he was going to lose. I thought he would beat the brakes off of Maidana, and I think that Tank will beat Barrios.
Yeah, I agree.
But Barrios hasn't proven to be Maidana. You know,
that's a good point. That's fair.
You know what I mean? So I don't know that danger that AB had is here. I don't know. Gunna Forever says not pay-per-view and the stream link gets shared. Hashtag PBC bums. We got Noel G in Dallas who says Tank sure does love those secondary titles. Laugh out loud emoji. So, will Tank be advised to retire to avoid certain fighters since they copying all Floyd's moves? I mean, listen, and this is what I'm saying. It's hard to tell people that they not a champ with that belt because Jacobs was a champ with that belt. Tank was a champ with that belt. Who else? Canelo was a champ with that belt. Like, bro, the list goes on and on. Manuel Charles is a champ with that belt. Like, oh my goodness. That list goes on and on. But Steve Munoz, Ness, all the Tank fans were bashing Canelo for jumping up to light heavyweight and not cleaning out the loaded division. Will they keep the same energy?
I think it depends, right?
No, of course they don't.
I mean, no. You're absolutely right. Yeah, they're gonna talk shit either way.
No, they're not.
No, yeah,
they're not gonna talk shit about Tank.
They're gonna find a way. I guarantee you.
First of all,
people are haters.
Listen to me. First of all, people are putting Tank at 135, and he only had one fight there. Like the division he need to be cleaning out is 130.
Yeah. And I don't see. That's the thing. I don't mind him leaving 130. But skipping 135 to be in a situation where he's fighting at 140 and, at this moment, all the belts are on the other side, it's like a moot point. Like, what do you get from it? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think he could find, rabid or I guess like a fan base that doesn't allow, him to, just move up and show his greatness that way because it happens all the time. But at the same time, if he does stay at 140 and isn't able to get any of those big fights, then yeah, the hate's gonna come. It's gonna come. I mean, that's all they want. We want big fights.
No one hated Broner for skipping 140, and there was some decent fights back then.
There was some good fights, but you got to think about it. I mean, the way that people talk about 135 now in these fights, it's like these are the end all be all. These aren't
Matisse was still at 140, I believe. You know what I'm saying? There was a few fights down there at 140. Peterson, I think, was still at 140, or maybe had already moved up to that catchweight with Danny. We would have to check the years and dates, but no one cared. Like I was Broner back then, so I definitely didn't care. I was like excited. He was moving up the welterweight to fight Malignaggi, and they had a great build up too. He stole Malignaggi's girl and the press conferences.
Calder at the press conference.
It was so much, It was
that was nasty.
That shit is like.
But that was a problem is that there was like so many fights for him that were obvious. Like with Tank, it's different because him at 140, Mario Barrios, great fight, love it. But who else does he land? You know what I'm saying? Adrian Broner and him would be like, but one of them can't make 140 coming down. The other one, we don't know if he's going to be able to even make the full 140 coming up. So I'm not saying that's a proposed fight, even though that would be. That would be crazy. That would be super crazy.
Listen, this is the perfect fight to go for the Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez winner, right? He called out Josh Taylor, Tank did. He beats Barrios, who's ranked number 9. He's a top 10, 140-pounder. You got Josh Taylor. You got Jose Ramirez. You got Regis Prograis, Jose Cepeda, Jose Pedraza, Robert Easter, Arnold Barboza, Victor Postal, Mario Barrios. Very hard to put anyone. I guess you could put Ivan Branchek, former world champion, above Barrios. That makes sense. So he still drops to 10. I'm not putting Jack Cottrell in front of him. Has Jack Cottrell beat a former champ or something? Because Barrios hasn't even done that, really. Not that I know of. He beat Tyrone McKenna. That's not that big or nothing. Tyrone Nurse. Yeah, Barrios by way of default is either 9 or 10. So it gets Tank that top 10, 140-pound ranking. Now, guess what? I'm the biggest name at 140. Like, let's just be real. No one at 140 is doing a fucking pay-per-view. Not even the undisputed fighters at pay-per-view. It's just not. Tank's a pay-per-view. Tank is a... I'm gonna have to take the Leonard Edelby rap, but Tank's the biggest fight for anyone. If you're looking at 140, Ramirez won't love to fight Tank.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think it's a fight he would want for sure. Yeah.
And Josh Taylor, I'm sure he would, and the UK would love it because Tank went over there and beat up one of the what was it, like a Nielsen or Nelson or Smith? Who did he beat up? One of those guys.
Yeah, the problem isn't do these guys understand what the big fights are? The problem is once they get into these meetings, with their promoters and lawyers and everybody, and they start to break these things down. They show them, well, look, you can make X amount against our guy. Bigger. We'll give you this. We'll give you that to keep everything in house versus, an offer that may or may not come from the other side. But it's tough once they get into those rooms. It's like they convinced. I mean, look, Tio came on these airwaves after the week, on the week that he had that meeting, him and his dad with Top Rank, right? And his dad had come on the day after that meeting. I mean, remember what they were? They were like very, very secure with what was going on. They weren't afraid of any. They weren't, it wasn't about leaving Top Rank. It wasn't any of that stuff. They were like, we're gonna fight Cambosos. We want to move. We want to fight again at 135. Like they had everything planned. It sounded like they were headed for the winner between Taylor Ramirez. Like that seemed like where it was gonna go. And look what happens. You know what I mean? Like it all broke down. But in that meeting, it's easy to get somebody in a room, put your arm around them, and kind of talk them into, you know what I mean? When you're showing them, well, look, you can make this much, and you're gonna get this percent. It's like, bro, you start to get drunk by it all. You start getting drunk by those numbers. So
we got a counterpunch from JT. What up?
Yo, Nick.
Yo.
Yeah, man, y'all be waiting too long. It's counterpunch is like when you bring up a topic and y'all bring up something, people want to counterpunch right off that topic. You started talking good about it.
4 minutes ago only, dog. I got it literally right here with the time. 4 minutes ago.
But all I was saying is, sound like, I don't know if it was you or Mario, sound like y'all complaining about Tank moving up and he haven't finish nothing at 135. We gotta just keep the same energy. I guess they learned it from Mayweather and Canelo. Well, I'm sorry, not Mayweather, Canelo, with that moving up and not completing all his, his tasks at that weight class. So I mean, Canelo doing it, so every fighter should start doing it. We can't get mad at Tank if he move up and he skip a whole division and he ain't finished nothing at 130 or 135. Canelo doing it, so why not? Everybody else.
I told you, and you see,
you're right. Well, and real quick,
listen,
I want to make.
That's how
Go
ready.
ahead.
That's how ready they are to defend. Right? That we didn't even hate on it.
No, you were saying that
I literally
we thought
said
that
I love
other
the fight.
people could. No. And listen, he, and it's fine. I'm sure, our conversations move so fluidly that, it might have sounded like that, but, just for the record, that's not, we're not on that vibe. I don't mind him moving up. All I believe is that there are going to be people that immediately jump on this fight the moment it's announced. Like, oh, he's not fighting Ryan. Oh, he's not fighting Tio. Not even realizing that those guys have, Tio's going somewhere else. And Ryan, man, I don't even want to say it, but, that whole situation, I can't just, he fucked it up. I mean, and who's to say he would have gotten the Tank fight, but I don't know that, but either way, like they're gonna try to put that on Tank. Oh, he's moving up. He's avoiding 130. That's not what he's doing. That's not what he's doing at all. He's doing what makes sense for him. There is no Tio fight. He can't get it because he's already tied up. Ryan, went on some crazy pack trip. You know what I mean? And then Haney, has his own issues getting, or has his options, right? So everybody's tied up. Like none of these fights are gonna happen. So if you look at what's next best, Mario Barrios is high on that list. It's not something I would have thought that would have happened, but it's better than a lot of the fights that they probably had at 130 as options. So, but big ups to Tank. If he goes up, he gets this win. He's.
So I'm saying people pick and choose what they want to hear because my example was like I ain't have no problem with Broner. He skipped the whole division. I ain't have no problem. But guess what? I also ain't have a problem when Canelo has been moving up. But see, my energy's the same. Now, JT don't got a problem. And he want to blame it on Canelo. Not Pacquiao, who's the real one that's been jumping up weights. The hatred is real. See what I'm saying? They turn every show into Canelo. They do. It's crazy, bro. Obsession.
I don't want to like turn this into an argument that it's not, but if people followed the smaller weight classes, they would really see what weight in boxing means. I'm not saying anyone in general doesn't, except for Ness. But yeah, you follow him, you realize like what moving up and how tough these fights are, and every pound counts. Every pound counts, you know. So
we're gonna open up these phone lines. Let's go out to.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
We need 5 more subscribers to get to 108. Make that 3 more subscribers to get to 118,000. Let's go ahead and accomplish that goal today, not mañana. Let's do it now. Let's get it done. If you want a fresh intro when you call in, hit up my man Dollar DBIC on Instagram.
What it do, TBP family? It's your boy Dollar. If you want to beat like you heard on the show, hit me up on Instagram at DollarDBIC. That's DOLLA_DIBIASE. Let's get it.
Super chat from NOG in Dallas says, Yo, Ness, I'm about to connect with you. My friend, he's a part-time boxer, and he's 0-25, so TBV can interview him, laughing out loud emoji. That guy was 0-10. That guy don't care for boxing. I don't think that's true, man. Counterpunch C to the YP.
Yo, I shouldn't have to counter punch for this. You know, it's a good show, so I'm going to try to keep this simply about this. Easy Boy is a racist. He's called me a porch monkey in the chat. He's called me a spook in the chat. Everybody who's black knows that is code word for nigger. They've been saying that about us since the 1920s. This man can get away with his blatant racism. But if I say that Troy's 0-8 or 8-0 for fighting Mexicans with losing records, I get blocked. I get timed out.
I see that he was timed out right there by Intrigue, so I don't know why you're saying.
Yes, Intrigue got to time him out, but you allow it. This ain't the first time I told you about his racism, yo.
Man, get out of here, bro. Listen, I told you we don't need you on this show. You don't have to be here. You want to make me out to be like, so am I the one that times everybody out? That's what the fuck I got moderators for, man. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody got time for you, bro. Dude, I gotta be the specific one to, like, this dude is seriously obsessed with me. I'm not like your boyfriend. What the fuck? Do I have to time him out for you, or it can't be none of the moderators now? You're such a weirdo. And Easy Boy, you need to stop or you will be out. It's that simple. The fuck? Y'all, like, why we can't just talk boxing? It's either some racist shit or some Canelo hatred. We can never just talk the news, man. Like, you see, I love the sport. I brought a dude on 0-10-1. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't need y'all negativity here, honestly. I love my life. I don't need y'all bullshit. Beat it. And that goes to Easy Boy too, man. I'm not with that corny shit. What the fuck? I'm old as hell. Y'all some weirdos. Brandon, man, Cincinnati, what's up?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. From jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Yes, Mario, what's up, gang? Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you, champ.
Uncle Al, I've been hard on you and the PBC family for about a year now. I apologize. For right now, anyway. I love this fucking fight, man. I would gladly give him my $80 HD to watch this fight. This is, like Supermax said, I said it yesterday, Supermax, let me steal in my quotes, man. Y'all be stealing shit from me. This is giving me Bronner and Madonna vibes as well. I said that yesterday, man. Moving up 2 weight classes. You know, the stigma on Bronner was he fought smaller guys. The stigma on Tank has always been he fought smaller guys and weaker opposition. This is his chance to, you know, prove to people that he can't just knock out smaller guys. And I'm excited, man. Right now I got it like a 55-45 fight, slightly in Tank favor, but the one thing that concerns me about this fight is the fact that it's at 140, man. I don't want Tank to get lax on the conditioner, thinking he can, you know, make 140 easy so he doesn't train as hard. and he goes in there on some kind of flabby and out of shape shit because he didn't work as hard to make like if he would if he had to make 130. So
Cut it. Keem in Florida. First time we going to you.
Wait a minute. You say you know boxing?
Yeah. What is it? Maybe I don't know.
Tell me what a pull counter is.
Full counter. I've never heard that term before. That must be your term. You must have been big.
No, Fair Shake, HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit.
Yo.
Yo.
Y'all hear me?
Yes,
What
sir.
up? Good morning. Same shit, different day, man. Listen, man, Tank and Barrios, I think that's a good fight, man. It's not a real easy fight for Tank, but I do think that stylistically that'll work. That'll play more towards Tank's style. But Barrios is like 5'11", ain't he? He like 5'10" or something. He's kind of tall. So, but I mean, we've seen Tank fight taller guys. You know, Pedraza was a lot taller than Tank, and he knows how to get on the inside and work, man. So I got Tank beating Barrios. I'm definitely paying for that pay-per-view. That's gonna be a good fight. And yeah, man, I'm excited. Hopefully it is the next fight because that's gonna be a good fight. I'm excited for that one, man. I'm ready to see that. I got Tank beating everybody, man. Tank beats Canelo. Tank beats everybody. No, I'm talking shit, but yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Appreciate you.
Yo, Xander Yaya is in the building. You can't lose in front of your Puerto Rican brethren.
Let's go, baby. Boricua. You already know how we rocking, Xander. You know, I knew he was coming. He hit me up on the backhand, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm talking shit. Nah, hell nah. Nah, I met Xander once in Miami. He was real cool, man. Super, super nice kid. Like, real humble, man. He was super humble, man. So I'm glad he's going to be there. That's going to be cool, man. It's going to be, that's going to be something I remember forever, man. I got to fight in front of, Xander Zayas, man. Because he's next for Puerto Rico for sure. And I don't know, are you sure he's the youngest? Because Top Rank just signed Cash Flow. And I think Cash Flow just turned 16. So I don't know if Xander's still the youngest because Cash Flow had his first fight on what card did Top Rank just have? He was on the card. He opened up the card.
Yeah, I see.
On Valdez Burchell. Yeah, he was the first fight on that card. He looked real good too. Still super young, don't got no power, but he got a lot of skill. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Border Wars 10, we in there. Ain't nobody worried about the bodybuilder Marvin. You know what I mean? I fought a bodybuilder already, so we're not worried about that, man. Skills pay the bills, baby. All right, y'all.
I hear you. Listen, but definitely, anybody that is happy that Xander will be in the building, hit him up. Hit up Cassius Chaney, Coach Myers. Hit up Cassius and tell him thank you. Let them know that the community appreciates them coming out, man. Because I think it's gonna be fantastic. I'm hoping Tuesday. I'll visit Mike Polite Coffee, the undefeated heavyweight, just coming off his big win with Darmani Rock. I'll be over there, and I'll try and get a confirmation from them. But I think they're on a card, so hopefully they can, take that Saturday off to be there and support us and these amateurs, in this gym, man. I want to motivate some of these kids, and you guys will see what I've been saying, man. I was actually trying to split up the Corey Frank fight, but Esteban is super motivated to stay with that fight. He feels like, you guys thought he was trying to take advantage of greatness, so y'all think the Corey fight is good. That's the fight he won, so he's been training. He actually sent some sparring. He found the gym, y'all. He found the gym. I'm going to turn it up. Tomorrow, obviously, we flying out, but next week, we'll do, a Border Wars show per day, and even maybe before next week, right? While we're out there together, maybe we do some live streams on Border Wars in Atlanta. And again, remember, this is the first Border Wars. So the gym doesn't have internet, so we can't live stream. We needed a minimum of 5 megabytes upload speed. The owner suggested that he could get the internet, but we all know if he didn't have the internet, it's because a business account with internet is expensive. It's not the same as a personal home account, so it's like fuck it. BPE is still going to professionally record it for us and have it available for upload within 24 hours. So it'll be available to view Monday, which is kind of a letdown, right? But at least it'll be professionally done like never before. And maybe the owner does get the internet. I just don't want him to get it specifically because we're doing this event, and then it's like, you know, he took on something that he wasn't ready for. I think the event will still be great. What Keem said is very true. This will be, you know, an opportunity to fight in front of multiple pros. You know, we've had pros at some of these events because it was their gym. So this is a little bit different. This will be different pros from all over coming to watch you guys throw down. Shout out to the UK, man. Jesus, has anybody seen this dude, Freezy Mac Bones? Yo, the UK and the marketing that they do, the push, like they got some dude out here that thinks he's Tyson, and they're hyping him up like he's really Tyson. I'm gonna have to screen share this shit. I know y'all haven't. I mean, obviously, I know my UK fans have already following Mr. Freezy Mac Bones. But check this out. My man think he Tyson, and they hyping him big time. And actually, we find out now that he's the dude that knocked out the fake Tyson Fury in sparring. Remember that? But here it goes. Look. The British Mike Tyson, they calling him. Look. Oh shit, Mac Jones. Look at Joshua Buatsi right there. Yo, they love this guy. They love this guy already. They're gonna keep him away from anything decent. Look how he fights, man. My man is like so wide with these shots. Amateur boxer from South London. He might just be the next big thing. Yo, Freezy Mac Bones. Oh, that's Dillian Whiteboy, they saying in the chat. Dillian, hey, yo, you got to give it to Dillian then, man. He be finding dudes, man. He be finding dudes that's marketable because I like Fabio. Who else he got? He got Fabio Wardley. Isn't Babbitt one of his? He go to fake Tyson he knocked out. That clip went viral. Everybody thought it was Tyson Fury he slept. So Freezy blowing up, man. Freezy out here blowing up. Shout out to Freezy Mac Bones. I want to see him in a professional fight, though, because he's so wild. He's so wild. But we got Show Kid who says, flight book, Mario. Enjoy this weekend. March 13th, you're mine. I might claim you on my taxes, son. You got heart. Too bad. I'm going to take it. Good luck. Damn. Fighting. Them fighting words. KDDR. And if you want to see that fight, you could join us live. Few seats available. Let me just tell you, right now, just us, we're close to 40. And the coach is bringing in the kids. So we are running out of space. So definitely, if you're thinking of getting your ticket, better get it. Do not hit me up to my, yo, but you knew I was coming. I already told y'all. This is a capacity, COVID. We got a list. You waited, not my problem. You'll be, with your hands on the window. Remember how you're going to be having your hands on the window trying to block the sun so you can look in. I'm telling you, it's not my fault. This is not my gym. And you're going to see, this is the smallest gym we've been to. Actually, I got Saturday, he had sparring and he invited different gyms. So he took all the bags down and shit, and it did feel bigger. But when you put them chairs down, that space going to be gone. So listen, you'll be on the outside looking in is all I'm saying. All I'm saying, KDRDR says, Ruiz versus Areola came to lower the bar. Davis versus Barrios, Spence versus Ugas, Charlo versus TBA, all will be pay-per-view, not going back. PBC pay-per-view, Heyman special, $79.99. Hey, champ. I don't know. Again, you see, you might be, I think because you are definitely Dominican, right? And I think, you might like baseball and, you probably go to a Yankees game or a Boston Red Sox game or a Miami, whoever their name is, game. Not me, Or you might do basketball and you're at like the Knicks or the LA Pacers or whatever the fuck they're called. Not me. You know what I mean? So all that money that you have allocated for sports per year, right? Like, oh, wow, the Super Bowl came to Tampa. And then y'all drove or flew to Tampa because of the... I didn't, right? Because I don't watch that. So all that money, I have it allocated only to one sport. So when they say, yo, Ruiz pay-per-view, I'll buy it. When they say Barrios pay-per-view, I'll buy it. And when they say Ugas unification pay-per-view, I'll buy it. The same way they said Jason Rosario fucking Charlo, I'll buy it. That's the difference. Maybe you need to prioritize the sports you watch and how you spend your money per year. I mean, I'm good. I've already bought my Dazn for the year and my PBC I pay for as it comes, and my ESPN is paid for. Like, I mean, that's just everybody. Look, at a certain age though, you start to prioritize things, and you like one day I did the math on cigarettes and I stopped cold turkey. Like, I was like, holy shit, this is a car payment I'm spending on cigarettes per month. And I just stopped cold turkey. So, you might say that one day, like, holy shit, I'm going to all these baseball games and buying all these papers. And then you got to prioritize what's better. For me, there's only one thing. So it's always better. It's always good for me. I love the Ruiz Arreola fight. I'm sorry. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sarcastic sarcasm. Ness, I guess now we can say Tank is ducking the whole 135-pound division since Canelo is ducking the weight divisions below him. Story flip at convenience. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I mean, they'll never say it. Then now what they'll say is, he learned from Canelo. He learned from Canelo. Canelo's doing it, so why can't Tank do it? But I, again, don't have a problem with it, man. I don't have a problem with it. It's cool with me. Next one is from Coach Myers, who says, shout out Cassius Chaney. Coach Myers, Border Wars 11. Yeah. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. I don't know how to pronounce this, man. Let me see what Jeffrey said. Oh, I can't do it like that. Let me try this way. Jeffrey, what in the hell is this?
Axiom MOIXA.
Yeah. So he says, thanks TBV for the awesome shows. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Well, pretty big super chat. Thank you for the $20, Champy. Gunna Forever says, shout out TBV, getting me through my morning. Hashtag thank you. Hashtag thank you. Right back, brother. When you love what you do and you do what you love, it just ain't work, brothers. Especially now, man. Again, shout out to my boy Keem and the family, man. Especially, getting that sunlight in through this office, man. It's just hard to be upset, man. It's just hard to be upset. You know what I mean? But we got some callers. We're going to get to Devontae, a.k.a. the best dad ever. I don't know. That might be Bill Haney, brother.
Hello?
What
up?
Yep.
What up? So, I got a few things. First thing is, if anybody remember, he fought, Davis, he sparred the guy in Atlanta, Brandon, I think Norman.
Uh-huh.
And after that fight, my brother was down there in the gym, and he was like, it was crazy. And he was like, but Tank looked good, and the other dude looked good. And after that, Tank was talking about he felt good. And the dude, if I'm not mistaken, Norman, he like 140, 147. So kind of seeing it on the wall. So it's expected. But don't expect this to be a pay-per-view. And if it's going to be pay-per-view, it's going to be on the undercard. It's going to be on Charlo's. It's going to be on Charlo's undercard. So just remember that. But good show, y'all.
All right. I mean, I could also see it being on the Mayweather-Logan Paul card to get those Mexican pay-per-view buys. Like a strong undercard, Mayweather helping his protege get more exposure. I could see that easily. Like I'm not putting that out the picture. I don't think this is I don't mind if it's a solo pay-per-view, but I still leave hope for it to be on the Mayweather Logan Paul card. Like, I mean, yeah, give your man some exposure on the ultimate level. Jaime Hernandez says, when is the $100 Patreon option gonna open up? It is open, champ. It is open. You are entitled. You could pledge 1,000. I mean, I'm not pushing you to, but anyone can pledge whatever they want per month. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a business owner, you can tax write it off. We don't, just because we have certain tiers, doesn't mean you have to follow by that. Like today, someone actually pledged $23 a month, which is I don't know. Maybe he loves Michael Jordan, right? Or maybe he's turned 23 today, but you can pledge whatever you want, and if you're a business, you can write it off. Listen, let's go to, is this K boxing? Let me see. Hold on a minute. I almost got it by heart, K. It's going to take a few more rounds, and I might have it down. See? I didn't, because that ain't K. So, looks like up is, that is K. Fucking hell. What up, champ? K boxing?
Yes.
Yo.
What's happening?
What up?
Yeah, I'm working on my little intro, Ness. But check it out, okay? I'm with you, bro. And like Mario say, this is a good fight for Tank, okay? But Ness, I sent you guys a message yesterday. I don't know if you got it or not. I remember when you told me to send it to the Boxing Voice IG page. I don't know if it went through or not, but I'm not 100% sure. But what I said was, this is a good fight for Tank, okay? But I want to tell you this about Barrios. Did y'all see that the guy that he fought for that title belt, I forget his name, it start with an A or something like that he fought for that regular title belt? Did you actually watch that fight, Ness?
Yeah, it was a tough-ass fight for Barrios.
Ness, he lost that fight. If word is bond, watch that fight again, Ness. Hands down, he lost that fight. He got a gift. Ness, I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first from your boy K Boxing. I'm about to go all in with you guys. I know I've been promising, but I'm telling you, it's happening this week. Ness, you heard it here first. Tank gonna stop that boy. Watch what I tell you. He gonna stop him.
Hey, man, that's going to do miracles for his profile, man, to move up 2 divisions and get a stoppage. The last guy to move up 2 divisions, get a stoppage, his profile raised ridiculously. We're going out to Hawk in Maryland.
Yo, what's up, fam? How y'all doing today?
Living, man. Bless. How are you?
Definitely. Good, man. You came to me yesterday, but you had to go somewhere else. I wanted to say about that Mikey Garcia joint, that I like Garcia in that fight. I know we was talking about that yesterday, but I kind of like him in that fight. But you can't count out Pacquiao. And another thing, the Canelo. They were saying that Canelo's fight was the zone, right? But Canelo done got real smart, bro, because I didn't go through the zone. I had to pay $49. I put it on Xfinity, so he got pay-per-view money and that the zone money. And that's, that's the other company. They would still have to pay him something. Yeah, but anyway, the Tank fight, I love that fight for Tank. Barrios is a great fighter, and that dude that he fought with Achilles heel, he's so good. He's amateur style, so he was good at running the whole time, staying away from Tank. And so if he ain't want to get knocked out, that's what he was going to do. But Barrios ain't coming in like that. He coming to fight, but he leans over when he's attacking. He leans forward. That uppercut is right there, going to be waiting for him. So I'm on Tank. I'm with Tank on that one.
All right, brother. We'll enjoy the rest of your morning. Thank you for calling in. We going out to Amin, who's going to be in Border Wars. So if you had never met Amin, who's also been at numerous appreciation nights, you'll get an opportunity to hang out with one of the boxing ball's greatest, right?
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
TBV in the morning, man. Listen, first of all, I'm excited to be at Border Wars with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Everything is shored up. Yeah, man, looking to shake hands and you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Talk boxing with the family, man. Yo, this fight is a great fight, but boxing-wise, I don't like this. Now, see, your K-Boxing just said it. That leaning over is where Barrios and, you know, his defense isn't, you know, spectacular. But I don't like the fight for Tank. I think it's a much tougher fight for Tank than people might think. You know what I'm saying? Barrios got a little bit of dog in him, and he's getting better over time. Is he still with Virgil, Ness?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yo, and listen, I've always talked about Tank not being able to make weight, but the reason why, because I think he was better suited for 130. You know what I'm saying? Going up to 140, you know, I don't want it to have the Adrian Broner effect where the guy moves up and, you know, what we saw, the stopping power, it kind of isn't there, you know, because then that forces the fighter to change his game. So I think it's a great boxing fight. You know, the spectacle behind it, I think that's a great look. Like you said, if they put it on the undercard of, you know, the Mayweather-Paul. But, yeah, man, like, listen, yo, Ryan Garcia couldn't get in the ring with no Mario Barrios. So this is what I'm saying. Like, people better stop disrespecting Tank Davis. When he's not disciplined, you know what I'm saying, say what you need to say. But other than that, man, give that man his credit, man. And listen, yo, next week, man, I'm going to see y'all at Border Wars. All that's going to be there, man. I'm out.
All right. I can't wait, man. You know, I as you were talking, I'm like, yo, was he in Pittsburgh? And you wasn't in Pittsburgh. So there's mad people you haven't met, because the last time I think you was with us was either, I don't know if we was in L.A. or we was in New York together. So there's a shitload of people for you to meet. Obviously, you never met Mario, Francis. Fuck. You definitely, I want to say you met Stainless, but Stainless will be there. Yo, we almost, you know, Stainless, yo, I know he already booked. He coming with the lady, but we kind of stopped talking about that fight. That's another fight that is, you know, something I'm looking forward to, man. March 13th. It's going down, man. It's gonna be great, man. You know, Stainless, you know, shout out to you. He was pushing for an appreciation night, and then we turning this Border Wars into one. And man, if I could just get Mike Polite to confirm, you know, we got Marlon So Icy Sims, we got Willie Monroe Jr., we got Xander Zayas, you know, and Cassius Chaney, right? Damn, how many is that? We got Marlon, Cassius, Zayas, and Monroe. That's 4. Then I got Polite, Coffee, and Ofacio Jr. on the waiting. I'm waiting. You know, like obviously I'm gonna talk to Polite in person. You know what I'm saying, and hope that he could get it done. And Ofacio, I'm just waiting on the confirmation, and hope that he could get it done. Now, I could invite Pedro Diaz, but, you know, I don't know, is he going to be willing to drive? Like, everybody, you know, everybody ain't me. I don't mind driving, man. You know, so for Diaz, he all the way in Hialeah. That's probably like, I don't know, 2.5 hours or 3 hours, you know. I don't know if he's trying to do that. But I could invite Pedro Diaz. What he say? What y'all think? Hit me up. Let me know if you think Diaz should get an invitation. You know, because look, Cash is driving up from Miami. He driving up from Miami. So, you know, shout out to Cassius, man, being a real one for us. You know what I mean? I wish he'd have came up Friday so he could. Can you teach me some moves? Shout out to all my Bruce Leroy fans. You know what I mean? Let me go out to my pound for pound. I see you. I said that. Where the ace at? Where the ace at?
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Red belt, black belt, WO and green. I'm king. Undisputed GOAT, TBE. And you can catch the news first on TBV. Voice of the people now let me speak. Scientists of the sweet, BOXING.
Yo, TBV, what's good?
What up, man? How you doing?
Man, you know me, man. Hashtag no days off. Man, I'm supposed to be off today. My boss called and woke me up and asked me if I could come to his store for 2 hours. So I'm finna go to.
Finna go where, dog? Because it looked like the internet took you out. Internet took you out.
That's a phone call right there. I'm gonna have to call him back because that's one of my employees. But man, it ain't making it easy to get to Florida. I ain't gonna lie, with all this shit going on.
Oh man, so you not showing?
Man, I'm about 70-75% sure, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on. So, you know, I try to make sure I get to the gym, and you know what I'm saying. Like Bo gonna come through and spar with me today, Bo from Bama. So, you know what I'm saying.
Shout
I probably
out to
got.
Bo and Bama. He also gonna be in the building, man.
You know what I'm saying. Hopefully, I'll be able to get 2 more sparring sessions in before I gotta just rest, and hopefully nothing fall apart and I can make it out there. But you know what I'm saying, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm still trying to make it happen because we already had my man trying to back out, and if he gonna be there, that's the last thing that I want to do is not show up. But they ain't making it easy, man. I can't even lie on that. But you know what I'm saying, I thought I was gonna be off today, so you know what I'm saying, I figured I'd call in and see what was going on, cause I don't never get to be on here, man. I messed the fuck out this show, man, cause y'all definitely get me through my day and keep me laughing, keep me thinking, so that I ain't just focused on work. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a lot of people here who can attest to that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, even though I ain't been here, shout out to you for getting everybody else through their work day. You know what I'm saying? And giving me some stuff to go back and look at. What we talk about on the topic, though?
Barrios versus Davis.
I mean, I watched that fight. I mean, Barrios, I don't consider him top tier. He at 140, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I put him.
Tank will be moving up to 140. His last fight was at 130.
I will put Barrios in the top 10, maybe the top 8, but I don't consider him the best 140-pounder. I mean, he was better at the smaller weight classes, and he came up. And I like Virgil Hunter, but Andre Ward is the only success story I've really heard with him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see that it factor, that specialness in Barrios. And I love Barrios, man. He's TBV for life as far as I'm concerned, but I just don't see him beating Tank. And if it's on pay-per-view, of course I'm gonna buy it, but I will have to argue the whole time, like, what's going on at PBC? Are they like pay-per-view buys counts now or something? Like everything seemed to be, any good fight seemed to be pay-per-view nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like ESPN giving it for free. Dazn just $20. You know what I'm saying? And Fox supposed to be free TV, and we seem to be paying for every good fight that they have. So, and I'm a PBC supporter. I ain't trying to go. I support Black and I support Team USA all day. But it's kind of wild what's going on over there. In the last, since boxing's been back, it seems like everything they show is pay-per-view. So if they put it on like a Charlo undercard or even that Mayweather undercard, I could see myself, not being having conviction to spend that money. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, that'd be a tough sell for me on pay-per-view. Just like this Areola Ruiz that you pushing. I don't know what that's about. Are they at least fighting for like eliminator. You know what I'm saying? Like mandatory position. You know what I'm saying? In the rankings or something. You know what I'm saying? In the sanctioning body, because that's an extreme for pay per view, man. You know, it's like, here, take this.
Everybody got their market, man. That ain't for you. But they'll get they gonna get their buys. But that
Ness,
it just ain't gonna be yours. It just ain't gonna be your money, and that's okay. That's how pay per view works. You pay to
Ness,
view it.
hear me out. Hear me out on this, Ness, because that's how I started this conversation. Was I'm a boxing fan, so I'm going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? But am I going to buy it with conviction, feeling like, yeah, my money was well spent? Or am I going to buy it because I'm a boxing fan? And at some point, you taking advantage of your demographic, and you can lose them. Because if I'm paying for every good fight when ESPN,
you can't lose money with Areola and Ruiz, man. That fight isn't necessarily catered to you. It's catered to their demographic, and their demographic understands they're gonna get an all-out fight. They're gonna get Areola Kaufman, Areola Kanaki, but they're getting it at a higher level because of who Ruiz is, the first Mexican unified champion. You get it? What's the difference between Valdez and Burchell? What, someone's gonna say that they were fresher? Meanwhile, it looks like Burchell's about to retire. I'm just saying, like, it's the same thing, and it's catered to that same market. The 800,000 that watched Valdez.
When are they pitching this fight, though? Is it like a May fight?
I think April or some shit. I'm not sure, man. I forgot. We just did a show, but I think it's like April, maybe.
May would be better for your argument, you know, because then you be selling to that demographic. April fight.
Come on, champ. What are you trying to say? That Mexicans only buy on fucking May and September?
I'm saying they're more willing to, and that's usually when the fights are catered towards them. You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember the rest of the boxing community.
Listen to what you're saying. They just put on Oscar Valdez versus Miguel Burchell, and it wasn't Cinco de Mayo or September. That doesn't make sense, bro.
Was it a pay-per-view?
It don't gotta be. So you saying that's the only time you can sell pay-per-views is on Mexican Independence Day or Cinco de Mayo?
No, I'm saying is that they're selling everything as a pay-per-view on PBC specifically.
And they not going off of May. They not going off of May. I mean, they dates.
But if everything's a pay-per-view fight, then how long do you expect me to keep paying for pay-per-views?
But brother, that's what you're not getting. You're not expected to buy everyone. You pay per view. If you want to view this fight, you pay. You don't want to view it, don't pay. Like, why are people so upset? How many fucking pairs of Yeezys are there? How many Yeezys? How many Yeezys? And I want every Yeezy too, but I can't afford it. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all tripping, bruh. So they got to give it to you for free because you can't afford it? I want every Jordan. I never bought none because they too expensive.
I can't afford it, but just like you was talking about how you stopped smoking cigarettes because you realized how much you were spending on it.
And I told you that.
I'm gonna start paying attention to that.
I told you that. You gotta prioritize. If you feel you spending car payment money, but you won't ever because they don't make you pay for 7, 5, 4, 3 pay-per-views in a month. You pay for 4 or 3 pay-per-views in a year, but y'all cry like babies.
We have to see it, man.
Yeah. Tell me how many fucking pay-per-views we bought last year. Please help me.
But boxing was at a halt for nearly 6 months.
And it don't matter. But how many pay-per-views? How many pay-per-views do we actually pay for? Y'all just cry like babies. How many pay-per-views do we actually buy per year? Because it's a per year thing. You see, I quit smoking because it was a monthly expense. Y'all tripping out here, man. Meanwhile, y'all got $700 sneakers and $5,000 belts. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I'm buying my pay-per-view without no problem. I'm buying my pay-per-view without no problem. I'm buying my shit without no problem.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about $65 shoes. You talking about $15, $20 belts, bro. So when I start thinking, is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? For me to keep supporting a company that's not catering to me. All they doing is putting out pay-per-views, bro. What's the last good fight they had for free?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not defending them. I'm not defending. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm not sitting here saying pay-per-view is king and PBC is right. I'm saying I don't give a fuck. Why can I not give a fuck? Why everybody mad at me because I don't care if it's on pay-per-view? I don't care. I'm watching it. If it was on Fox, I'm watching it. If it's on DAZN, I'm watching it.
I respect that, man. But I've had way too much time, man, and I do appreciate it. Like I say, hopefully I see y'all.
You've been gone for a minute, and you a motherfucking pound for pound, man.
Like I say, I miss me. Like I'm always able to get on the back card, but I ain't always able to get on the show. You know what I'm saying? And I respect what you do. I don't always agree with you, but I respect what you do, because if you wasn't doing it, I wouldn't know all these people, like personally, on this back card. I haven't met them. That's why I'm always pushing for that appreciation part, because there's so many people. You know, there's people who just listen to the podcast. They not in the chat. They not on Skype. They not on the back card. They never call in. They just listeners, and they should be appreciated too, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with the border wars thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to challenge myself. I want to see what I got, but at the same time, man, we need to appreciate these fans, man, because some of them you'll never hear from. You know what I'm saying? That might be the only time you see them, like Kareem. You know what I'm saying? In New York.
But Stainless, can I find a way to hate on Barrios? Am I clever enough to hate on Barrios and Gervonta Davis as a pay-per-view? And I'm not. So, you know, it doesn't matter to me. If it's Ruiz and Areola, it don't matter. And if it's this, it don't matter. I could find a way to hate on Barrios and Tank. Come on, we've heard enough callers to give me ammunition for that. Like, but why would I? I think it's a good fight. Just like I think Ruiz and Areola is a good fight.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think it's a good fight, but you know the question, the pay-per-view is gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think that it's by itself. No, I don't think it's a standalone pay-per-view fight. You know what I'm saying? If you put it on something else, and hell yeah, I'd be happy to pay for that. But as I always say, man, please make sure you push the thumbs up, share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Peace.
Exactly, UK Rob. They are gonna make me watch Estrada at Border Wars. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's what I'm saying. Like, why do we have to like love everything? We don't, and that's what I'm saying, right? Like, I don't love Estrada Chocolatito. That's not my cup of tea. That's not my cup of tea. Thankfully, it's free on DAZN with my monthly, my annual subscription. So I watch it amongst my friends that's gonna be there. Amin is gonna be in the building. His brother, you know, Francis, Mario, Doomy, you know, Stainless, Keem, Info Joe. Like, I'm gonna watch it around amongst my brothers, absolutely. But that's not my cup of tea. So if this isn't your cup of tea, which is Tank and Barrios, don't buy it. Don't support it. Like, what matters? Like, what the hell? Let's go to... We went to Brandon, right? Coach Myers in Connecticut. Talk to me. Coach Myers. Davidian, talk to me.
Yo, what's good, Ness?
What's up?
What's good, TBV? What's good, Mario? I don't know if he's still there, but it was a great show. I don't know. I look forward to this fight. It's a pretty cool fight. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I like Barrios when he fights. Because don't he have an older sister that boxes too?
Yeah, Selena Barrios.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Barrios, but against Tank, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight though, because Barrios does have the height, you know. So has a little bit of height over Tank, but I kind of want to go with Tank. But I like my man Barrios though. I don't know.
Coach Myers.
Yo,
You?
can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yo, I heard that Border Wars 10 about to be filet, huh? About to be some fire out here going on. Shout out to my boy King, getting them 2 belts next weekend. It's a good fight. With Barrios and Tank, I think people are misconstruing. I heard a lot of callers say put Tank on Charlo's undercard, which makes absolutely no sense when Tank is a bigger seller. Plus, Barrios is from Texas, and guess what? Texas just opened up. Sounds like a perfect place to have it at. So it does look like a good setup. Looks like a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. I think Barrios is going to give him a little bit of trouble, man, with his size and his length. It's not going to be an easy fight. Tank better be careful on this, but that's my call.
All right. We're going out to Keith in Brooklyn.
Yo, what's going on, Ness? How you doing, man?
All good, brother.
I like that fight, Barrios and Tank. I think it's actually a pretty good fight. But did you check Ryan? Ryan's kind of salty, saying that if he was the one that for the pay-per-view.
Thank you.
What do you
bro.
think?
No, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. And as far as Ryan, he fucked up. Tank out here fighting Barrios because you started trying to mess with the Pacquiao, and I get him. I wasn't mad at Ryan. If you could get the bigger fight, take the bigger fight. But, you played your hand. Pacquiao didn't choose you. Tank moved on. As big as a guy he is, he's only a big B side. He ain't a big A side. Like, who could he do a fight with? He need a T.O. He need a Tank. He need, those names, a Devin. So who's excited to see fucking Linares and Ryan? You know what I mean? Or whoever they pick. I don't know, but thank you for calling in, champ. Looks like we got Jordan in Seattle. What up?
What up? What's good with y'all?
Chilling.
Bro, I love this fight. This should be a good ass fight. I like the fact that he's moving up because usually people always complain and say he's bringing people up from 126 to fight him. So I like it. The fact that he's going up to fight at 140. As far as Ryan Garcia goes, he fucked himself up on that fight because that was a done deal fight. That would have been a good fight too. But you think Tank will go back down to 135 and clean out, or you stay at 140?
I don't know. I mean, he's got unfinished business at 130. He moving up from 130. He got one belt at 130. He got the super. So I don't know what division he chooses to come back down to. I mean, I think that if he goes to 140, he's gonna get highly ranked in the top 10 for beating Barrios, and then the option of Ramirez Taylor winner is there. He called out Taylor last year.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see him fight. Like after he fights Barrios, I'd like to see him fight Tevin Farmer. That shit's gonna be good. That's gonna be a good ass build up, and they're gonna sell like crazy for that fight.
Yeah, I always liked the Tevin fight, and Tevin just he made that hot again by getting it put on the Shade Room. But we got Boxing Patron. What up?
What's up, Beth?
What's good?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, that's a good fight, man, with Tank, man. I kind of feel like he's getting ready for Ryan with that size. I think Ryan's going to fight Linares or somebody. He's going to bring it up. It's going to make this fight even bigger in October. I think it's going to be huge. Hey, on a side note, man, with that Areola Andy Ruiz fight, man, that's going to be fire right here out here. Just gave us another reason to barbecue that night.
No.
My mom even hit me up.
Carne asadas and modelos, man. These dudes don't know, bro. They don't understand. They don't understand.
Yeah. Hey, my mom hit me up like 10 o'clock at night, text me. And she was, is it true? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what's up, Mom? She's like, are the homies fighting each other?
The
and
homies.
I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, Mom, man, they going at it. She was like, oh, yeah, it's on. It's on. So, hey, that fight's fire, man. I'm ready for that one right there. But that's my call, man. Way to go, Ness.
All right, champ. That's funny, man. Because people don't believe when Mario says that his grandmother hits him up and shit like that. People in his Certain fights are for certain markets, man, and it is what it is. If you want to enjoy it, you can buy it. You know what I mean? You don't. Yo, if it don't apply, let it fly, man. I think that's an old school term right there, man. It don't apply, let it fly. Let's see here. Who we got? JT, New Orleans, are you available?
So interesting because you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll tell you, mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, just to clear it up real quick, Ness, that wasn't, that kind of punch wasn't for you earlier. That was for Mario. I heard Mario say something, but I mean, you took offense to it. Not saying you took offense to it, but you responded to it as well. So, but that kind of punch was for Mario when he was talking about Gervonta Davis missing all them fights. But as a boxing fan, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. You know, it really would test the power of Gervonta. I think he do have power. I think he do hurt this guy at 140, even though Barrios might be the bigger guy on paper and stuff like that. But it's a good fight. I would want to see this fight taking place for Border Wars. Like I heard you talking about, they got a big fight that y'all gonna be able to watch for Border Wars.
Yeah, Chocolatito. And also is a women's fight, right? Ain't somebody on the undercard? Isn't it McCaskill on the undercard? I gotta look it up, but yeah, it's a decent Dazn card Saturday.
Okay, well, it sounds like this Border Wars gonna be lit because you said you got Willie Monroe and a few other professional fighters gonna be there. I wouldn't mind meeting them and stuff like that. So I'll definitely be there. But I heard you say something about if you pay to do it, you might be too late.
Yeah, man, because the owner, I'm a mute you, all right, because you got a lot of background, but like the owner has a lot of the amateurs coming, right? So it's also a capacity. Like I've been telling, it's a small gym. Right now, you know, we're very close to like 40 or 50 people already with the tickets sold, with the staff, with the fighters, you know, and then you got the kids. And, you know, those kids might show up with their parent, you know, and the parent would have to pay. But, yeah, it is. Space is becoming very limited, my friend. Very limited. We got a new caller in L.A. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up?
What up? Who's this?
Hey, what's up? My name's Juan, calling from LA, East LA, actually. Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya, baby.
What's going on, Juan?
Hey, man, regarding that Chris Arriola, the pay-per-view with Ruiz, you know, even before when Ruiz lost to Joshua, you know, we're thinking about Ruiz was going to go on with Ruiz, you know. The Chris Arriola fight over here in Los Angeles has been mentioned for Staples Center for like about a year now, you know, and honestly, we were all looking forward to it, to crack down. And like the guy just said, yeah, for us, it's the homies fighting, you know, Southern Cali, you know, Riverside versus Imperial. So out here in Los Angeles, honestly, we wish Staples Center would open up because it would be a big, big fight right here in Southern Cali.
I'm with you,
Well,
champ.
it is a big fight.
I'm with you, man.
And
I'm just happy that you call in and say that the fighters you like to watch fighting together are a big fight. We need more people, you know, who say they love certain fighters to call in and let, because everybody knows that these social media channels are being used.
Because it do come down to demographics, you know, and like we all know, Raza carries a sport, you know. Now we have two Mexicans, you know, Chicanos, Mexican Americans, whatever they go by, Arriola and Ruiz. But at the end of the day, son dos mexicanos. Y mirarlos aquí en Los Ángeles para nosotros iba a ser un gran orgullo, you know, like the former heavyweight champion. You know, so para para los que dicen, they don't want to watch it, like, don't watch it. It's cool, but you can knock on it. Those who want to, like me, I probably won't be watching Gervonta Davis Barrios, but I understand if people, like you say, pay-per-view, it's pay-per-view.
Absolutely. Yo, listen, thank you for calling in, champ, because you said it better than I could. And that's what I'm saying, man. You said it, he said it, it's un orgullo for the people in LA because it's their former champion taking on, one of theirs. Like, it's for them, man. It's for them. So, and if you see, I'm a boxing fan. I love heavyweights. I've been watching Ariola's entire career. I watched his fights with Vlad and Vitaly and fucking, Bermain. He was an HBO staple, I interviewed his trainer. I interviewed him. It's just like, I'm invested, guys. I'm invested. It's too late for me. It's like, I don't know, whoever is an old basketball player that gets traded or gets hired for a new team and you want to watch it, like, this is it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But let's see what else we got here. Who we got? Looking like King Born. What up? Up. King Born, hold that thought. Counterpunch from JT.
Yeah, my bad, King Bone. The money comes first. But now, Ness, you said they got kids.
How old is your kid? How old is your kid?
They're 9. I'll fly him out there. Let me know.
9. There is a 9-year-old, but bruh, you don't want to fly out for this 9-year-old. He ain't looking like the work you want to fly out for. How much
the
your
whole
kid
point
weighs?
of them traveling. Hold on, hear me out, Ness. I don't worry about all that. It's about the point of them traveling, get that experience, getting comfortable.
All right.
So what I'm saying,
text me his weight, cause I could get him matched. I promise you. There's a lot of kids. There's definitely a 9-year-old Latino boy, but I'm telling you, I'd have been said he looked good if he looked good. He's raw. Like, they put him in. I could probably get.
Yeah, but listen, Ness. Hold on, listen. They just been sparring. They haven't had a fight yet. So I mean, I don't know who got the most experience, but my boy's a game. So
no, I'm sure
at the end of the day, I just wanted to know that.
I'm gonna try, and I'll find out for you today for sure. Remind me, text me at 4:30. But the kid that I seen that's 9 years old, he fought a smaller kid. I'm gonna get mute you. I got your radio coming back on. So he fought a smaller kid the other day. Remember I told you they had like a little show. They invited kids over. So one kid came, and maybe you want him, but he was small, right? But at least that kid travels for real. Like, he was just in Philly sparring, right? But even he is so small that whatever skill he has, you can't even see it because, like, his arm's so short. The glove is half his arm. You know what I'm saying? So I would just let me take some pictures and shit like that for you because, again, I mean, if you just want to have him travel to meet the pros and possibly spar somebody that I'm pretty sure the way you talk, your son would probably put hands on this kid. I mean, he was very close to, he was tired. He was tired. And this little kid, the other kid, again, your son would beat him. But the other kid had more heart and more tank. Like, he just, all punches. And they showed up to the gym yesterday, actually. They not from my gym. They tried to show up yesterday unannounced for sparring. Just that little kid again. And he is so focused. He walked right in. He already had his cut protector on, started doing jumping jacks. He wasn't even, like, listening to his dad and the coach talk to my coach to find out is this spawn. He went straight to warm up. But he's mad small, bro. I'm telling you, like, he was 8 and the other kid was 9, and it was just like so weird the difference in height. But he's game, he's game. But if you want to spar up, text me the weight, because if you want to spar up, there might be some 10 and 11-year-olds there. You know what I mean? Because he got a lot of kids, bro. He got a lot of kids there. A lot of kids. Let's see. We got 627. Alcoholics, what up?
What's good, Nick? What's good?
How are you, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Tank can't win for losing. He fight Leo. Now he fighting people that's too small. He already beat Pedraza. He didn't get credit for that win, but Pedraza went 12 with Loma. He tried to fight Ryan. Ryan tried to fight Pacquiao in the exhibition. They say Ryan a hype job. Now he trying to fight Barrios. Now it's a cherry pick. So which one is it? And Barrios, I don't know if he won that last fight against that Russian guy, but he still knocked him down like 2 times. So I can't argue with the decision in the end. So I think it's a good fight. I think Tank can get him because Barrios' skills aren't as refined, but I think it's still a good fight. So that's my call.
Bruce, Chicago.
Yo, I think what up, PBV? I think Barrio. Hey, look, I think Barrio is probably too big. Everybody think Tank just gonna blow through him. I don't see it that way. Barrios he's a big dog. He gonna fight his ass off to the end. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be good if Tank beat him out. You know that's gonna be a great win to me. I just think it's too big, and I like the Areola fight. I'm gonna watch that joint. I think the overwhelming majority of the Mexicans is gonna be with Areola over Ruiz because Ruiz did, and Areola been around longer. But did I miss the Guote show? Did y'all do a Guote show, or if y'all didn't, why not? What's going on?
Nah. She fight this weekend, right?
Yeah.
All right. And today's Thursday. That's the big fight for the weekend.
Yeah, she fight tomorrow, I think. Right? No?
Ain't it Saturday?
Nah, bro. I think it's Friday.
Yeah, I mean, we still gonna do the previews and predictions on Thursday, which is tonight, like always. Every Thursday is flagship show, which is previews and prediction day. You know, during the mornings we just do like daily news, get y'all through the work. Previews and predictions on Thursdays, and celebrations in Crow on Sunday. We got King Born. Talk to me.
Yo, I'm here, man. Yo, you hear me?
We hear you.
Yo, listen, yo, Ness, man. We went to war yesterday, but I'm a do a peace treaty, right? I'm going to rock it like this. That fight with Chris Arreola, like my man in East LA said, that's like a regional joint. They hype for that. That's like if we had Tank and if we had Tank versus Farmer in New York or Brooklyn, you know what I mean? So I'm cool with that. Hey, yo, man, this is a good fight. I don't want nobody hating on Tank and Mario. Tank got up to 140. Barrios been eating them chipamachangas with the lamb. You know what I mean? He's a big boy. So I think it's a good fight. And I think it's a good test for Tank, man. Because if a Tank could knock out dudes at 130, can he do it at 140 against a guy that's diesel at 140 and trying to knock his head clean off? So I like that fight, man. I'm very happy for it.
Cut it. Rob, BX Baltimore, talk to me.
Yo, Ned, thanks for taking my call again, fam. I'm not gonna pay for this one. I'm gonna stream this one. I wanted to see Tank versus Garcia. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna watch it though. But I would say this fight is for hardcore boxing fans. But I really wanted to see Tank versus Garcia because I think that could get more of the social media crowd involved with that, and the younger chicks and everything to make boxing really put boxing back on the scale on what it once was when dudes was fighting every week, like when Tyson was fighting every month and all that. You know what I mean? That fight could have brought boxing back to mainstream, because to me it's still kind of underground. But I'm gonna stream this fight though, Nez. Again, thanks for taking my call, and I just ordered a shirt, and I might see you down in Florida, brother.
All right, brother. Can't wait, man.
All right. Peace.
Hey, Naja, man, I got a girl for you, but she young. You know, you would probably need to, you know, work with her. But at least we got a girl for you this time, you know. At least we got. There's also Christina Cruz is in Sweatbox, so that ain't too far, you know. We got LV Slugger, talk to me. All right, CYP, talk to me.
Yo. I'm offended because we're low key friends, and you said that you don't need me, we don't need you, but you also told the people that you offered me a segment, but I turned it down. Why are you offering something to somebody that you don't need? Canelo, Golden Boy needed Canelo. Just because them two didn't get along, don't mean Golden Boy didn't need him. LeBron, NBA need LeBron. It is what it is, man. Like, stop lying to the people. The people do lead me and love me on the show. And Champside, Fred, and Barbie, them dudes think they think you need me too. So let's stop all the BS. Let's just talk boxing, and I'm gonna keep calling out the false narratives and lies. And I ain't gonna be racial, and nobody else should. That's simply it. CYP up.
It's always good to hear that version of CYP, right? So calm, and you can hear his thoughts. Stick Talk says, bring him on and let him cook.
Yo, what's good?
What up?
Hey, you check your message on Skype. I'm gonna be there Saturday morning. Check what I wrote. Mario gonna be there too?
On Skype, you said? Yeah, Mario's there.
All right, so I got all y'all on some pad work if y'all want.
I'm gonna have to pack the gloves now.
I like the Tank fight, but you can't compare him to Adrian Broner with moving up, because Tank didn't skip a weight class. He hit 130, 135, although it being once, and then 140. Broner went straight from 135 to 140. He didn't have a pit stop at 135 to 147. He didn't have a pit stop at all. And as far as letting me cook, it's not so much as letting me cook. I just got one thing to say, like, people with these super chats, like going at Tank, comparing him to Canelo, stop it. You know, that's some real whole shit. Canelo do what he do. You can't complain a lighter weight person to him. What one man eat don't make the next man shit. Like, it would be nice if these people would just stop all the bullshit and keep it a simple way. Stop saying, well, Canelo do it. Why is it okay for him to do it? Y'all the motherfuckers is going to snitch if y'all get in trouble. Oh, I got caught, but he was with me. I got caught, but he did the same thing. That's all it is, man. Just stop with the whole shit. Be a man, stand up, and just find a new angle. But like I said, I see y'all Saturday. Check the Skype message. TBV, yeah, good show. Keep it up.
Champ, I already replied. We just need to coordinate it, but I'm definitely down. Let's see who we got. LV, available? Talk to me. What up, LV?
Yeah, this a good fight, man. I mean, while it lasts though, man, cause Barrios, man, get hit too much, man. I understand he a big dude, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he a bigger guy, but man, what's his name? I forget, like the Russian, they were talking about the Russian, man. That man went life and death with Buddy, man. I had him losing even with the 2 knockdown on that Errol Spence undercard. I forget his name. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I had Barrios losing even with the 2 knockdown. But it might be good, you know what I'm saying? He might just be a good boxer. But I just said he still got hit by a lesser opponent. And I feel like a Tank, man. Tank gonna go in there and get him up out of there. But I don't think Tank should be getting hit like he did the Santa Cruz fight. I think we're gonna see a lot of him slipping punches and trying to get in there and get him up out of there. But I do expect Tank to knock Barrios out. It's gonna be tough. I ain't saying it's gonna be easy, but I do expect Tank to pull out the knockout. And yeah, man, he gonna be. You think this win to put him on pound for pound if he's not on there already? You think this would put Tank on the pound for pound list?
I mean, I don't like pound for pound, man. That's why I always had a problem with Lomachenko and Crawford being one or two. Like, come on, man. Like, they don't. Pound for pound is what these writers think is good.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, them good show, good little show, man. Hopefully we get the fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it's a good fight though, man. People can't really shit on him. He fighting a bigger, younger boxer, so man, people can't really shit on him, man. We gonna see Barrios ain't never lost, so we'll see how it play out, man. Hopefully we get the fight. But yeah, good show. That's my call.
All right, JT, talk to me.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, like one of my sons, he's 9. He like 100 some pounds. They make him spar up anyway, like 10, 11 year olds. So if you got something like that,
Yeah,
that's cool. And
just text me
my
the weight though, so I could send it to the coach. If you text me that now, I'll text him right now because I've been texting him.
I need to know because
He just
I looked
added
up.
a fight to the card. He added Winston versus Clay, 178 pounds. And I know Winston. He
Okay.
got a nice jab. We're going to see what else he got because I only seen him spar once, but his jab's super educated. I love it. He got great athleticism, too.
Okay, but you know for sure they're gonna have some kids there though, right? Because I want to get these tickets while I
It's
can get
not.
them.
No. Text me the correct info so I can get them matched. That's how I'll know for sure. I just got to text the
Okay.
info because he got plenty of children, but only he knows which ones are ready to spar. He got mad. I'm telling you, he got mad kids. Yesterday, I walked into the 4:30 class late at like 5:30 because he started a new class, and it was all people that look 8 and 9, like very small, all of them. But they also, I watched them doing their dips and he got them doing everything, and some of them just didn't really look ready, so I need to send it to him, and
I'm
he
gonna
let
text
me
it to you
know.
though. I'm gonna text it to you. All
right. We got JP. Man, you missing this one, champ, and we gonna be missing you, man. This one looking like one of the greatest ones.
Long Beach in the house.
Yeah, man, I was just blaming wifey's ass. Our anniversary on the 22nd. So I put the YouTube on this morning in the room while we getting ready to work and letting her hear I'm like, man, everybody coming.
Why is Mario FaceTiming? Sorry, brother.
He want to see you.
He
But
might be pocket down.
yeah, though. But I told her, you know what I'm saying, you getting in the way. So I still might come, man. It's not out the realm yet, but I was happy to hear the caller from East LA call in and say, that they up for that fight. Part of me feel like, if they start selling fights this, I don't want to say low level, but not as, at least in my estimation, what pay-per-view is supposed to be, you stepping on the work. You feel me? You bringing the cost down for everybody, because if that's acceptable, then it starts getting acceptable around the board. But good fight nonetheless. As far as Gervonta Davis goes, I hope he ain't biting off more than they can chew. I assume Floyd and the camp and all those guys over there are calculated. Floyd's always been calculated of who they can pick off. But going up 2 weight divisions to fight a warrior, an undefeated fighter like Mario Barrios, he's not going out of there easy. So good fights. Either both of them going to be good. I'll be streaming that Areola. Not going to pay for it. But the Davis, I'll probably go ahead and buy. That's my call. But I'm going to see y'all in Miami, though, bro. I'll be down there.
All right. In Miami? When is Miami? But if you coming over here, that's what's up. That looks like everyone. Suleiman Escala, is that you? No, that's not you. That's not Suleiman. And did we go to Buffalo Falls today? Oh, yeah, we did. We did go to Buffalo. Went to Brandon. Boomerang, stainless.
Yeah, I guess I should make that part of my argument too. You know what I'm saying? Like JP said, it more than likely would be something I would string, but you know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at me for that, you know what I'm saying, when you're not giving me what I consider a worthy pay-per-view. But I guess the guy from East LA did make a good argument if he's not willing to pay for the Tank Barrios fight. But as a standalone, I make that same argument. I don't know how worthy it is. Yeah, man. Like I say, if it comes down to it, what I'm saying, I'll let you know. But it shouldn't be no problem, man. But I'm 70% sure right now. But I should see you in Florida and link up with everybody.
Get that percentage up, champ. Get that
Man,
percentage up.
And because right now it ain't just my store, it's another, like my store good, but it's another store that's kind of falling apart. You know what I'm saying? So we like us have kind of been going out there.
I hear you, man, but they need to give you your Saturday, man. You need your Saturday, bro. We put together what you wanted. This appreciation night, border wars. Let's go. But I hear you, man. Listen, duty calls, duty calls. You understand? You know I'm here every day, so I understand. I just want you there. But let me get to New Orleans. New Orleans. Let me see who is this, man. New Orleans. Going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Who? All right. Sorry about that. A lot going on here. Let me see. Is this a new? No, that is Rule in the 504. Rule, I'm sorry. What's going on?
Well, yeah, man, just calling to give you guys props for all the good work y'all been doing lately. Patreon's on fire, plus just amped for Border Wars as usual. But yeah, man, keep up the good work, bro. And I can never seem to get the calling on the Loma shows. Skype's been acting crazy on my phone lately, man. But hopefully all these fights come together. I mean, this is a good one. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I don't know if it's pay-per-view or not, but I like to see both of these guys go at it. But hey, man, have a good day.
All right. Thanks for calling in, Rue. So that is officially all the callers. I want to thank everybody for calling in. Obviously, catch us on the next one. We'll be back.
Calling me on here. But hey, on the East Coast today.
Oh, you made it?
No, I will be there.